Hello everyone, this is Mahesh Lakhwani, and today we will continue our topic, which was All India Muslim League. We previously we continued Shimla Deputation, and in the conclusion of Shimla Deputation, we got to know that it led to the formation of All India Muslim League. Okay, and it was a Muslim party, and it happened because after the Shimla Deputation, they were proud to have an independent role because their demand was accepted and their confidence was boosted up. At the same year, All India Muslim League was also formed, and today we will learn about All India Muslim League, that why it was formed and the other things that we need to learn. Okay, first of all, what was All India Muslim League? It was a party that was formed in the year of 1906. Let me write it. Okay, it was a party that was in formed in 1906, and the president of this party in the starting was Nawab Vikar ul Mulk. Nawab Nawab Vikar ul Mulk. Okay, he was the president of this party, and the general secretary, the GS of this party was Nawab Mohsen ul Mulk. Mohsen ul Mulk. Okay, Mohsen ul Mulk, and it was the first political party of Muslims. Okay, the first political party of Muslims was All India Muslim League. Okay, it was All India Muslim League, and it was formed in the year of 1906. And the president of this party was Nawab Vikar ul Mulk, and the general secretary was Nawab Mohsin ul Mulk. Okay, now learn that why it was actually formed. Okay, what was the reason? First of all, they needed their own party. Okay, need for own political party, because see, they relied on INC, Indian National Congress, but Indian National Congress was a Hindu party. The majority there was uh, Hindu. Okay, so they needed their own party. That's why uh, they introduced All India Muslim League, and as um, Indian National Congress wanted exams or government jobs. They wanted Hindi as their official language, and democracy like England. They can't defend themselves. That's why they introduced All India Muslim League, because Indian National Congress was a Hindu organization. Second purpose was to organize and unite the Muslims, because see, uh, there wasn't a common group that contained all the Muslims. So this party played as a you can say group that united Muslims. Third of reasons is to protect the rights of Muslims, because at that time there wasn't a group, there wasn't a party that can defend Muslims. So All India Muslim League was for that, because Hindu extremist group like Arya Samaj, okay, Arya Samaj, who demanded that Muslims be forcibly converted to Hinduism. What they did, that they didn't let people follow Islam. They convert Muslims forcefully to their religion, and they give Muslims pressure, okay, to convert. Because of that, they created a party known as All India Muslim League, and even though Indian National Congress didn't took any uh, actions on Arya Samaj to protest and stand for the rights of Muslims, All India Muslim League was formed. Number four was to improve relations between Hindu Muslims and British. Why? Because in 1905 partition of Bengal, okay, it was totally in favor of Muslims. As you know, Hindus protested. They did strikes and rallies, and because of Hindus' actions on the relations with Muslims of British decreased. Because see, at that time Muslims were in Indian National Congress and they were also included in this work, but to show that they didn't did this work, so they created their own party. Okay. Number after that is success of Shimla delegation. Okay, because in this Shimla delegation, you know that they got a motivation. I told in the starting they got a motivation in 1906. The demands of Muslim were accepted, and because of that, confidence of them was increased. And then partition of Bengal. Why partition of Bengal? In the year of 1905, partition of Bengal was introduced, and Hindus were against partition of Bengal because it was favor of Muslims, and they did rallies and strikes. Okay, and Muslims were aware of it that they are doing strikes, but they after that, because of those actions, strikes, now Muslims can rely on Indian National Congress because they weren't taking any actions, so they needed now a new party. Okay, this was the main points why All India Muslim League was introduced. And here's the same thing, the formation of it in 1906, and 20th annual meeting of this Muslim Educational Conference was going on at the residence of Nawab Salim Ullah Khan of Dhaka, and dash 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 aims of and objectives I've told you guys. And in the upcoming video we will obviously learn morally minto reforms, that what was it actually. If you have any questions, please write in the chat box and let me know. Thank you for watching the video.